Hey. I am here. I made it. Oh my goodness. Still got, like, I was running in. Make sure everything's silent. I hope everybody is doing well. Tonight is March Madness with Ash. And you know me, I do drinking rice. Because evidently that's just my thing. That's what I do. When I get on, if I'm going to get on to, like, live and in color, more than likely I'm going to have to do a tad bit of drinking. Loosen up. So, hello. Hey, Deja and SD. Thank you for coming through. You know, I popped in on yours, but I was pretty much lurking while working. Like, I would hear a few snippets here and there, but I wasn't on there too much. But I hope your stream went well. Yes, then thank you, Z Snowly, for keeping everybody abreast of what was going on. You know, I got to get in here. And I think for the next one, I'm definitely going to schedule it. Like, I'm going to say 6:15 just to schedule it as that. I don't know. But we'll see. We are here. At least I made it, though. So let's get this timer on up. What time did we? Okay, we started much later than I thought we were going to start. So give us 8 minutes to start. Y'all, look, my hair, my polo strands of hair, just everything is just everywhere. But yeah, we came in. Traffic wasn't too bad today. If I was coming from the Marietta area, though, like from my old job, it sounded like that was going to be real bad over there because stuff is going on South Cobb Drive, and ain't nobody got no time for that, thank goodness. Or maybe I passed it before I got there. We'll see. But yeah, everything else has been going pretty good, though. How's everybody's day? What you gonna be working on? What we doing? What's tonight? Tonight is Tuesday. Oh, where are my word counts? The word counts aren't coming up. There you go. Word counts up. Got that up and start. $3.19. There we go. And here. What else is going on? Other than that, I do got some food for me to eat on, so I'm gonna definitely eat a bit of it. Whew. Today is dark chocolate. Dark chocolate. And coffee. It's dark chocolate and coffee for today. But yeah, everything else has been pretty straightforward. Let's go. My keyboard is up. Everything is up. Oh, no, it's not. Need my notes. Today has been pretty good at work, I will say. As like I'm getting into the swing of things. This week number 3. I still have plenty of questions because, you know, weird stuff. Like, you get trained, no matter how much you get trained on documents, people will fill in wildness. And you'd be like, all right. It's like, how do I handle this person? Because I'm like, this didn't be coming to me. It's going. I'm eagerly waiting to hear from a job that I had to do 3 interviews for. Wow. Just to feel like I didn't get it since it's taking them so long to get back to me. Oh, well, I hope you do get it. I mean, especially since you put all that work in. They need to pay you at least for that time. Oh, my gosh. I don't like it when I got to have 2. Like, first of all, I need some guarantees, honey. Trying to decide between editing or writing tonight. I have a very long video I need to edit, but I'm so behind on writing. I'm still on chapter 1. Look, I mean, I understand. I have pieces of a video. It ain't even together enough for me to edit, so I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna make it this. I got 10 more days. 10 more days left to get my video in for the month, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. 3, yeah, for what? Be like, it should have been like a real quick phone interview for the first one if you're gonna count that for an interview. Like, hey, I just want to gauge your interest in position or something like that. But 2, that's pushing it, and then 3, It's not. It's unnecessary. Unnecessary. Waste people's time. Especially now, I will say, like the most of the time when I would have 2 or more interviews, it would be because I was going into Atlanta, and I'm like, you making people have to come out to Atlanta. Oh my gosh. Hey moms. Hope you're doing well. What are you gonna be working on tonight? I'm fairly late because of traffic. But yeah, what are we here for? What are we doing? What are we doing? Yeah, I mean, but it's gotta be. It's ridiculous because for what? Why? Like, you want to see if people. First of all, it's like you're trying to see if somebody really is interested in being in a position. So I can see why they would kind of move towards having 3 interviews, but then also they should be virtual if you're gonna be doing that, right? I hope you're doing virtual interviews. I hope that's what's going on, because if you're going in, that's a mess. Not even in my current position, I definitely did a phone interview and a virtual. Yeah, did a virtual. So that one turned out okay. So that wound up being in Atlanta. So I guess they were trying to help out. But I definitely have interviewed for other ones that, yeah, you had to come in there. I even interviewed for like the old place I used to work at, but it was just different departments. Ain't none of them want me though. So I was like, all right then, cool. I was trying to get somewhere that was close. I knew what I was getting into with y'all with no training being available. Like, I had to figure it out myself. But I did for 11 years. But okay. Whatever. Nah, they probably, I don't know. They probably was like, she gonna move out of the apartment quick. Which I don't think so. I was willing to stay because I was like, I just want to chill. I just want to chill. I don't want to go nowhere else. I done been out in the streets and I'm like, ugh, these people, wow. I don't like them. I'd rather be here. Comfortable. Good gracious. Please. First was 15 minutes and the next 2 hour each. Oh man. Now, okay, so I definitely have had one where it was an hour and a half because I had to interview for an hour and then I had to interview for a half hour with like the co-workers that would be like the closest to me. I definitely have had that, and they scheduled that back to back. But at least it was virtual. So I was like, all right. There was a small break of like 10 minutes. Yeah, it was like 10 minutes in between going from one interview to the other, so I could gather myself. So yeah, so that was weird, but I mean, what can you do? They asked a lot of questions. I asked a lot of questions. I was really hoping I get it, but I'm also having the back of my mind saying, learning in college. Okay, next opportunity. I like it. Do what you gotta do, cause we all gotta get out in these streets. We all pimping ourselves for these freaking jobs. All right. So, whatever you're gonna work on, let's work on it. Let's get 20 minutes in. Because I don't know how long this one's going to be because I am very tired. I'm trying to get 3 of them. Ooh, I put 10. I'm trying to get 3 of them in for tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and go rest. So, happy writing.
Okay, how did you do? Take that break. I'm gonna transfer. Yep, transition. There you go. How did you do? I hope you did well. I don't know what I did. Oh, I'm at under 100. Not too many. 1 minus 2, 202. So 191 for that one on my right hand side. Let me put that on there. 191. There you go. And what am I doing? I'm not starting the time. Let's see. How did it go? And also, hey Margaret, hey Ben, hey Z. I hope y'all are doing well. Look at me. I'll make put Z at the end because I was suck at the name. I was Zavico. I'm gonna say. Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm sure I am. Clean up workspace since I got in late. Okay, and answered one question. All right. I was on IG, but we'll now get back to the editing photos for my vlog. Do tomorrow. Okay. Look now, I understand. I get pulled in. I wind up drowning sometimes. Oh no, I haven't done anything I was supposed to do today. But yeah, that was an okay one. Just getting revved up. Just resting today, Z. I finished my project, so I'm here to support my wife. Thank you. Thank you. Zico? Zico? Really? All right. Zahiko? Cool. I hope that's how to pronounce it. Look, I'm a reader. I don't say a lot of words out loud. I have a regular vocabulary for out loud words. Everything else get wild. Everything else gets wild. Let me put y'all on there. There you go. Trying to figure out a better setup for when I'm working on here. Zico? Really? Like the
Like the G in bougie. Gico. See, if that's how it is, that's cool too. Either way, I like different names because all these American names, you know, America. We be up in here acting a fool. I don't see how I can get it better. It's optimized, baby. As it reminds me, like I learned how to say isekai from I think it was it was Chelsea, and she put in the pronunciation in the chat. She was like yes sir. I was like, oh, that's okay. I don't even know what I was saying at first. It was bad. Like okay, I like it. Yes sir, isekai. Pronunciation now on point. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Margaret. One of my best friends is Margaret. We call her Miss Margaret. I love her so much. She is awesome. She part of my old lady gang. I have a group of old ladies that I get to talk to. He's like, look. Because I was going to call her Z. Woo! But I like it says the ZB sounds like the G in bougie. So Zico. Abbreviated. Oh. Money guidelines online. Oh, okay. Oh, grew into. I wasn't saying you was old. I'm saying like I literally have an old lady gang, and one of them is Margaret. I mess with her all the time, but she is like 70. She's 76. Her hubby, Bobcat. That was what we all called him, Bobcat. Meanest thing. He was 90. They were like 20 years apart, and when I tell you we would, woo boy, she could tell us some stuff. She that, you know, she that, I call it their old lady game because they gave us the great information. They kept us humbled. Like, you don't know nothing. Like, you know, it's not like, you know, back in my day. No, they were pretty open. Most of them are pretty open. Some of them suck. So they don't actually qualify to be the old lady gang. But I do have an old lady gang. Yeah, he was either right at 90 before he passed away. Oh, I can't remember if it was right at 90, but it was a few years back. And yeah, they had about almost a 20-year difference. Right at a 20 year difference, yeah. She was happy though. He took care of her. He was mean. He was mean as a buzzard, but he took care of her. Ooh wee. I liked him. He was always cool whenever I was around. I was probably a little too loud for him. He was like, look, she might get a little wild. I don't know. Which yes, I would. If we did anything crazy. Oh, okay, bro. We ain't at the house. We ain't at the house. Oh, I will say, have y'all seen that movie? It's on Netflix called Damsel. Because I want to talk to somebody about it. I need to know if anybody's seen it. Because I saw it and I was like, there was so much they could have done with this movie. And they didn't. And I was like, I was coming up with scenarios. And then I went and looked it up and found out it was based on a book. And I was like, oh my gosh. And now I'm almost done with the book. I got it well, you know, I got long drives to work. So I'm sure I'm going to be finished with it by tomorrow. Because I think it was like 9 hours. And I listened to it at 1.7 on Audible. If I got it from the library, it'd have been 2.0. But yeah, so I'll probably be finished with it tomorrow. But I did like it. Yes. Yes, we need to talk. Because this one doesn't matter. Yeah, it don't matter. But I mean, they have been together for quite some time. They were together for decades. But I wonder if it doesn't start toward in the life again like it does when you're young. I mean, yeah. Haven't seen damsel, but I like the word. Okay, and Deja slows down damsel. I would love to talk. There's a person that has so much potential. It did. It tried to make us like that light too bright. Ooh, y'all need to tell me. I'd be like shiny. It has so much potential, and I like it. The movie is beautiful. The cinematography is beautiful. The dragon. I mean, the whole premise is that she's a damsel in distress. Dragon is gonna eat her. Dragon is beautiful. The voice actor for the dragon I love her in like pretty much everything she shows up in. If I hear her voice, I'm ready for her. And she got a name that I can't say either. I really need to look it up. I need to do better. I need to do better with my life because I'm bad at this. But yeah, Sherrod, I think. I don't remember her name, but the voice actor is awesome. I had a lot going for it, but it was just, yeah, I be glowing. Like I'm sitting there glowing. It's like you can see the shiny spot on my head. I need to calm down. But yes, let's get in the sprint because I'll talk. So I'm probably gonna talk in Discord about it. Let's get to writing, get to work on your stuff, do your editing and everything you're doing, or just take a break. Whatever you gotta do. All right. Happy writing. Okay, how did you do? Start, go to break. How did you do? Alright, let's see. 2 minus the new 2436. So 234 for that one. I am pretty much done with the scene reworking. It needs to be edited. But the short is coming along. I like it. So, I was reworking mine. I don't know if I said that in the previous one. Reworking my short story for an anthology that I'm uber late on. But I'm always late. I started a new job and everything. Everything's been killing me. I'm thinking I'm good to go, and I kept finding issues with the previous version of it. And then I was like, let me take this from another standpoint. And then everything kind of fell in place. It worked on. Did one more question. Started another topic. Okay. Cool beans. Like to hear it. You're moving on. I hope the music's helping. I'm loving the I decided to stop trying to like just go through and find favorites and save them on the chill hop, and decided to just start letting it play the random stuff. So and just like letting it do. I'm kind of treating it like a, what is it called? Google Music. Because if I'm not listening to a book in the car, I'm listening to music. And usually I'll find okay, what's one of my favorite songs I would like to listen to? I'll play that one and then let it create a radio station. And then it'll play stuff that'll be in that vein. And usually it doesn't do me wrong. Sometimes it does. I'll be like, what in the where you get this from? But other than that, yeah. Edited more of the video. Okay, awesome. Getting it done. Okay. Hey, JK. Hope you're doing well. Glad you joined us. What are you going to be working on? I just finished. We got one more sprint to go. So I'm going to do some more reading over it and then doing any more, maybe get started on edits on the last sprint. And music helping good. Glad. Who's out to the damsel in the book worth picking? I'd say yes, but try to find it on sale. I definitely got it. I had an Audible credit left, so that's what I got it on Audible, and that's just because I had a credit left. Well, I had 2 credits, so that was all. And I've been holding on to them 2 credits like it's Well, now that I got my job, I might start it back up because that's a way for me to get some of the more expensive books that are like new and getting it, which I would really like to get it in another way. I know I've definitely gotten things through Scribd. Where else? Somewhere else. There was somewhere else I got some. I have to look. But the author, it was a screenplay initially. Let's see, how do you do that about? Like, I'm in it. Oh, Evelyn Sky. And yeah, I'd say yeah. Like, it's full of, it's medieval times, so they don't do much. But I think like there's some diversity in it and everything, but I don't think it's like very, very much because they don't really have to have. Well, no. Actually, no. I will say never mind. Their diversity is pretty cool in the book, but it's not very much. It's a way to kind of get around it, I feel, but there's not very much you can do. You're dealing with a woman stuck in a cave with a dragon ready to eat her. So, so I'm like, what can you do? But I will say the casting for like the stepmom fit. So, I wasn't disappointed to find that out, in which I didn't even realize that I was expecting it. I was actually kind of shocked that I thought it was going to be a movie thing where they were like, oh, we're going to throw some diversity in here. And I was like, no, wait, no, the name, how they describe her, how she looks and how she is, fit. But also, like I said, in that story, they had so much potential, and unfortunately, the potential was in the book. Like, they took stuff out. They took out characters. They made stuff just not matter. I ain't give a crap about nothing in that movie. I just wanted to see the dragon. Like, I was okay. I was like, I can see that, but there was no proof of how smart she was. There's plenty of proof of how smart she is in the book. And I was like, you could have shown this in the movie. You could have shown what the prince does, what the queen does, what the moral issues, all of that. The moral dilemma that people in the country are having. Like, just show. But you're playing in people's faces. And they wanted a girl boss type movie, but didn't actually use the thing that really made the girl a boss. And I'm like, I just get disappointed. I'm like, I need to start looking up these things. Like, does it have a screenplay, like a screenplay or a previous book written about it? Maybe I should just stick with that, because we knew they were gonna tear up Avatar: The Last Airbender, but I can't even get past episode 2. I was like, oh no. No. First book I read from them. Oh, okay, because I liked this one. I'm liking this one. So I don't know about the other one. I saw that there was another book that was available at the library. Well, not available at the library right now. I have it on hold. I think it was Red. I think it's a Red Riding Hood fairy tale retelling. Let me see. I think it's in my Libby. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, I don't know. Where is it? Holds. Red. Was it Red Hood? Obviously, Ashley. This is kind of Red Riding Hood retelling. That would be the one. It's a Red Hood? Yeah, okay, ma'am. Like, it took you a while to figure that out. Let's see. Working on Project Sugar and Spice. All right, yeah. Fixing plot holes. Adding more instances of my characters. The way they work in their respective jobs. Okay. Awesome. Sounds fantastic. I like representation in there when it's like true. Because then, you understand what other people are going through. You see it in the book and see how it's in real life handled. I mean, it helps with empathy, helps you understand folks. I like it. I always like it. Angel blasted and better roles besides stepmother. She was fine, but like, this woman is a goat. She deserves. Yes, and like, if you in the book, she had so much more to give. Like, she tried. Like, she had a little bit more. She had a bit more to get. Now, I won't say a whole bunch, but definitely, I would have definitely probably put her as the queen. Just to have, because I haven't had an Angela Bassett, in that type of role. And I want to see her and want to see what happens. Hope you do well, Lizanne. Oh, yay. JK, it's been a while. Huston, Dragon. Well, yeah. And also, I was like, that dragon is so darn pretty. And like, I hadn't seen such a well animated dragon in a long time. I'm feeling like that CG is going to hold up for a while, because they did a good job in lighting. Like I said, the cinematography was so good. Like, you had all the tools. And you still fumbled. Like, you had it. It was right there. Right there. They handed it to you. That writer handed it to you, and you still messed up. But okay, let me get off my high horse. Let's get back to work. Last sprint. All right. How did you do? Let me give y'all a little time. So 2436 minus 200. Okay. Yeah, wound up fixing up something in the middle there. And I think it's pretty cleaned up and need to edit. So I think I got a nice little twist. I hope I'm not giving it away at the beginning. This is my first time trying to do like a full-on like heist whodunit type thing with zombie creatures in a museum. So I hope I'm not doing too much, especially since it's such a small word count, and this is just the second half of it. So it's gonna be a little bit over 5,000 words, but I'm sure once I edit it all the way down, it's probably gonna be right around 4,500. But I know I need to move it fast because it is short. And did another few minutes of editing. Takes so long. Oh man, I know. Whenever that's the one thing I dread. I'll film a video, edit that bad boy. It'll be sitting in there on cutting room floor for a while, and then I go find the pieces and finally figure out how to put it together. Few minutes of editing. Okay, yep, finished that topic. Made a checklist. Cool beans. I like it a lot. I like it. Y'all, I had been putting my stuff onto my wood, in which I stained it. So, and it's keeping up. But I made some coasters, and they go in this little cauldron. It sells a little bubbling cauldron. I had a crochet. I will say, I be crocheting. I be just doing stuff, just random projects. I'll figure, like, I'm gonna do something. So I find a little pattern, little crochet. Let me get there. So I made a coaster. So I was tired of it. Like, I needed a bigger one, cause so now I can put it on there. I'm showing it out. I need to put a picture up. I need to do that. Yeah, I had to figure out a way, because I wanted to have, like, I've always wanted to do a necromancy story, and I definitely have some, like, shorts that I had already, like, worked on. I just needed to flesh out the idea a little bit more. But I've always wanted to kind of do a night at the museum type thing, and, like, what if it's a heist and everything comes alive? What is the goal in this? And so then it wound up morphing. It's not exactly a heist. It's just pretty much people trying to get out of there, and it's somebody's feeling scorned, and they were like, you know what, the old is coming, and it's gonna eat the new. And I had a lot of fun working on this one. I had a lot of fun. And finding out who was behind it, like truly behind it. Yeah, it was, yeah. And especially because, so basically it's based in Atlanta, because that's what the parameter is. Based in Atlanta, Black author back characters. And the thing is that the exhibit that's being shown is predator exhibits. So it's like predators from, new and old. So it's showing like displays of saber-toothed tigers and T-Rexes and stuff like that. So it's not just like you're going into the the main museum where you got mammoths, all that kind of stuff. Natural History Museum is specifically the predator exhibits. And so they gathered it all, and it was dealing with a company party. And the company party is one of those companies that will buy up a whole bunch of real estate and stuff. So I was like, I might be a little heavy-headed in the predator thing. But I was like, so now you got to deal with like the people, the blue collar, not blue collar, but the servers and stuff like that. The main characters are the regular folk, and you're dealing with these bougie or super duper rich folk who are currently celebrating, destroying the lives of other po folk. So I'm like, I had a lot of fun with kind of setting that up and what they're going, and then you got to deal with security systems that are on the fritz because somebody was trying to actually steal stuff from the museum. So it's like, so that night was not a good night. They just thought that, security's gonna be a little lax, and then, somebody went in there and rose up all of the predators. So it's like, oh, okay. It's like, okay, now all the regular folk are like, man, we gotta deal with that. We gotta deal with y'all and the predators. Oh my gosh. So, yeah. Oh, I mean, yeah. Not that predator. One of these, I have like 3 different stories with a predator alien type romance thing. And I've been wanting to do that forever. And one of these days, I'm going to do it. But this is like an ancient predators, like not, I mean, I guess you could do it. So it was like Yautja was really in there, possibly. But, I mean, no. There's no Yautja in there. Like, don't worry about them. They can get it, though. They can get it. If I can figure out some way to do, you know what? I need to work on that. After I get done with Spell of the Bayou, I'm going to work on that. I'm gonna see if there's any way that I can get those story seeds that I created with the predators to be for real, because I mean, you got all these bad Twilight spinoffs, like obviously, the biggest one is 50 Shades of Grey. I'm sure we can look up some Twilight fan fiction that has been published. That is a search. Published Twilight fanfics. Wow. Simpri, Bane, Maid, then all your 50 Shades. Let's see. Darker. Cupcakes and Ink. Wicked Heart. Oh, wow. Dusty. But yeah, I got all these fanfics. I got all these fanfics and stuff that's be like, come on. They getting published and they making money, honey. It's like, let me make me a Yautja one where this alien, this apex like hunter. No, that's the name of mine. If I do it, it's like something like Hunter. It's gonna be the correct way to do it. It's like, come on, he's like, yeah, Hunter. He ain't doing this for just food. Like, what? As a matter of fact, do he eat any of the things that he winds up catching? Like, I don't think so. I think he just trophy hunting. Ooh. But yeah, Twilight. Yeah, the only reason why I thought of Twilight is because we said something about the werewolves in the comments. Vampire Diaries. We did used to watch that, but couldn't stand after a while. They kept treating what's her name? The witch. They kept treating her like an object. I couldn't deal. I was like, that's part of the reason why I was like, I'm good. I mean, I don't know what they think they doing, but they sure can't do it without her, but they treating her so badly. Like, what? God, I'm so shiny. And the lights is out. The light is out. Okay. Can't wait to. I need my hair to even out. I need it to even all the way out, so it'll be all the way all over the place. But yeah, that was. I know we talked about it. Just like with Charmed, we were watching the reboot of Charmed, and we didn't really like it after what, season 1? Because they kept trying. It was like they were acting like they were trying to address things about, you know, the way black women are treated. Like, even though she is, you know, a lighter skinned black woman or whatever, they tried to act like they were trying to address that in this story and stuff. And I was like, y'all ain't doing a good job. Y'all ain't doing a good job. Bonnie was so mistreated. Yes, like out of all the people that you could have done all this, like, and the thing is that her family knew not to mess with them, like, knew how horrible they were, but she kept getting drug into everything by her goofy supposed best friend. And I'm like, why is she the main character? Why does everybody want her? And also, the relationship, I kept thinking that there was something going on her. Is it Damien? It was Bonnie. The one that's moderately cuter than the other. Like, I didn't really care for either one of the brothers. I was like, what? But the other one, it seemed like they were having a little bit of connection. And I was like, why won't they do it? And I'm just like, I'm sure it's because just TV, politics, or whatever. And then kind of find out in the story, there was a little something. And I'm like, well, see, that's another thing. Y'all decide, y'all just think this book is popular for a reason. Let it be popular. Y'all gonna think that you just putting these wokeisms, and then what they talking about now, wokeisms on everything. Like, no, we're just trying to, we're just showing that people exist. Like, how about that? Like, stop being weird. But that's what they do. Anyway, could go past episode 1. You was conked out. I think I don't know. Z, how far did we get? We got to. Was season 2 or 3? It was season 2 or 3. But that girl was dumb. I don't see how. I can't look. Yeah, they didn't need a reboot. Charmed, and I know, like, Amanda the author, she has, like, Charmed was one of her favorite TV shows, and I loved it too. And I didn't like it when one of the original ones, she was gone. I mean, it's like, it's okay, but I didn't like it. And then I found out about all the behind the scenes stuff that was going on, and I was like, oh no, you should have got rid of the other one. And Amanda the author had she has a book coming out. Y'all need it. Amanda, what? Wait a minute. Shucky Ducky, what is her book called? And I'm getting it too. And I'm over here. I think it's like Not Gonna Take Her Soul. Is that what it's called? No One's Gonna Take Her Soul Away. There you go. No one's gonna take her soul away. So definitely get that book. You have to get that one. Well, that's like a Seven Hells. It's kind of horror. It's horror. Seven Hells. I beta read. It was good. I liked it. I gave some suggestions. She took some suggestions. It made it even better. I liked what she did with it. Some folks I saw in the beta reader notes, they didn't like what was going on. I'm like, what are you talking about? You got to make the changes here in order for it to work. Anyway, okay. Anyway, you want original? We definitely didn't need a reboot. Reboot was not at all necessary for Charmed. I agree completely. One original fantasy paranormal. Yes, by black authors on screen. Yes, that would be awesome. Like, what they decided to put on screen is, Magical Society Society of Magical Black Negroes. Whatever it was. I was like, what? What? Who asked for this? It's like, who asked for this? And the actor that plays, I guess, the main character, I do not really care for him because he always seems very scared. And I'm like, is this like just how he is? But in everything that I see him in, he's very scared. So it's like, if he's not scared, he's out of his element. And so this is probably not going to be a good fit for him. I don't know. But I wasn't very interested in seeing seeing it because I was like, oh, so is the main thing the romance? Because if it's in this context, it don't make no sense. Damien definitely, yeah, okay. Bonnie storyline feels like the black BS. Yes, black. Yes, it is the black. Dumber than dumb. Yep, something like that. I just couldn't anymore. Yeah, like it was so weird. Like the message that you're trying to handle a heavy message, but you don't even understand it. It's kind of like Blackish and Grownish. I'm like, you keep trying. Like, well, Blackish, it took me a little longer to get to that point, but when in Grownish, I definitely saw it. Like, you had a PWI, and then you're having like stomp contests, HBCUs there and stuff, and it's like, well, no, this is definitely not. I don't know. There was like weird things that they were doing, and I was like, okay, we've lost the plot. Yes, I did too. That don't sound right, America. Look, we was over here. I mean, when you talking about Twitter was ablaze when that first commercial came out, that first trailer came out for that movie, we were saying, who is gonna watch this? Like, you would have to send that movie to me. You would have to send it to me for free so that I can watch it for the purposes of making money off of the rage that I probably would put online by doing a review online or something like that. That would be the only way that I will sit there and watch that. I'm gonna have to catch somebody else's review of it if I want to even think about watching it, not watching it, but really think about what's going on in the story. And I saw that Double Toasted, and which is one movie review channel or commentary channel that I do like to take a look at whenever something's coming out that I'm interested in, because they seem to kind of have the same taste in the stuff. But I'm like, I don't think that's for me. I know what I want to be turned into a film of black author, because lately it's been hard finding really good black fantasy, but that's another conversation. No, to be honest, like what's getting started finally after so long, freaking Children of Blood and Bone. I'm like, that's y'all. From the beginning, she's had like the movie rights sold and everything, and I'm like, okay, that's great, but also your story needs so much work. So whatever they do is probably gonna be an improvement on the story. Like, it should not, like, it was just boosted up for, I don't know why, but I'm like, I can see the basics and I see what you were trying to do, and see that you were a fan of Zuko and Katara getting together, which me too, same. They were the ones that had that love-hate like relationship possibilities and stuff, and then growing into more and actually get to know each other, showing that they trusted each other. Like, there was certain little certain things that showed like goodness gracious, this is great. But no, I can see what you were trying to do, but then also you suck. Like, you didn't do a good job of it. Another conversation. That title already can't be said by a lot of people. Like, yeah, I can't remember what it is, but it's a Society of Magical Negroes? Society of Magical Negroes or something? Yeah. Let's not talk about Kenya. Yeah, I can't stand. I didn't. Something he did. He was a star in with Rashida. Oh, I can't remember what that one was. We watched one episode, and I know Z was like, we just had this, and it was like me, Z, and my friend Raph. We was all we tried. Z is good at just getting up and walking out. He'd be like, I ain't doing this. me and Raph would just try to suffer through it to see if there's any point, and be like, okay, we did do that. We did watch that. That's just like when we watched a movie called Zombie Ass. Do not recommend. Don't watch it. Don't watch it. That is a bad movie, and that was on Netflix. Oh, it was so bad. You heard about the strikes too? Which one? Wait, what strike? Which strikes? The writer strikes that were going on. They still don't have an agreement, do they? For the writers, I I thought they did it. They had some tiny little concessions. Oh no, dictators in Kenya are striking because the Kenyan government is not willing to hire new interns or pay currently working. There's apparently... Oh, wow. Dang. I hope they figure that out, because if you ain't got no doctors, that's not gonna bode well for the whole country. It's like, when Justice bought out a theater, I was wondering who actually went and if it was good. What? I got surprised. That's a person about the country. Yeah, walked out the way out. Walked out. Z was like, "Nah, we ain't doing this. We ain't doing this." Yeah, to write it. That's normally what happens, though. You can really tell in a lot of TV shows and all that kind of stuff when the writers are not. They like the writers ain't writing, and they're just trying to, now they got Chat GPT and AI and all that stuff to try to fill it in. It's just like what just came out, Mea Culpa, that just came out, and I was like. Like, I had some issues. I was like, okay, it's better than what I thought it was going to be. And then when I really started breaking down the movie, I was like, nothing made sense. nothing made sense. And then kind of find out Tyler Perry was touting like how AI is assisting, is changing everything in the writing realm and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, I see why. I see why it wasn't exactly his work. But I see why it wasn't much better. Yep, maybe. Well, yeah. So, yeah, you had said it was Kenya, right? In the country? It was Kenya. Yeah. If they ain't got no doctors, it's gonna mess up the whole country. Like, everybody's gonna leave. No one's gonna. How are you gonna get cared for? You're gonna be afraid to get any type of hurt, so you're gonna be afraid to do a lot of things that would help other people, the economy, the society in general. Because now you don't have, just like over here, we don't have good health care. Our health care, you have to pay so much money. So then you get people who don't go to the doctor. You get people who be like, I'll be all right. Let me go get some of that casserole. My grandmama told me to take that all the time. And then you got people who will ration their pills and only take half. Skip a day. Whatever they have to do in order to make it last a little longer because it costs so much to get your refills. So, yeah. You mess up at folks' health care, it's going to destroy a whole bunch of other stuff. And that's just like chosen destruction, not the actual, issue of not having freaking doctors, I think at all, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's so much. We're getting inundated with so much information all the time. I feel you, D. Oh my God. All the time we have to deal with the foolishness. But y'all, I done stayed on here for extra time. I said I was gonna get off here. I need to go. We always get to talking, so I gotta go. But yeah, thank y'all so much for joining me. It was a great writing session for me, and I hope all your editing and everything was getting done well. We definitely still have sprints still going, so please check out the calendar below and make sure that you get, your rest. Get your rest, get your drink on, get your food, and take care of yourself. Okay? Take care of yourself. But yeah, healthcare shouldn't be so bad here. So bad there. Why is it so expensive? Because capitalism. End stage capitalism, baby. It's like they figured out that they can make money off the deaf economy. They gonna do it in all aspects. Be that war, be that the people that live in your country. It don't matter. It don't matter. So, but yes, thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, don't get me into political stuff. I'll get foolish. But anyway, that's why I try to put it in my stories. So anyway, yes, tonight was a good night. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. The music was musicking, and the talk was talking, and the words were getting on the page. So I hope you have a great night. Check out the calendar below, and yes, there's some writing tomorrow. If you're gonna be on and popping, please get on there tomorrow, and I will see you on Friday. Unless I'm trying to get something scheduled, and it's looking like I can only do it on this Friday.